Let's take you back to KwaZulu-Natal. This is where the Umhlathuze Municipality Mayor Xolani Ngwezi is tabling the city's draft budget, and Newzroom Afrika's Ntando Mnyandu is there. Ntando, we got a sense this morning of how some of that money and allocations were going to be made. What are you hearing? I understand that the event has kicked off.
Thank you very much, Eman, and your good morning to our viewers as well. Well, currently the mayor of Umhlathuze, Councillor Xolani Ngwezi, is on the podium tabling a draft budget of 6.2 billion rand to the citizens of Umhlathuze. You know, Umhlathuze Municipality forms part of the Ngwezi District Municipality. So the budget that they are tabling, it's a funded budget. You know, they are saying that there's quite a number of projects that needs to be completed. Some projects still need to be started from scratch. But on the core, what is critical on this budget is the issue of conserving water. As you heard earlier on in our crossing when we mentioned that there is a lot of water losses in some parts of this place, particularly in rural areas that are under Ingonyama Trust. So the city will roll out a project that will see to it that, you know, a lot of water losses is kept. So it's a 6.2 billion rand budget. We had the chairperson of SCOPA, you know, Mr. Mkhuleko Hlengwa, you know, commending Ngwezi Municipality as well as Umhlathuze municipalities for receiving a clean audit. You would know that, you know, 3 of the municipalities in this area received, you know, where the biggest winners in a award ceremony that was conducted by COCTA. But to tell us more about the rolling out of projects that are budgeted for, we are now joined by the district mayor of Ngwezi, Ubaba Utamintuli. Thank you very much for your time. It would seem that you are getting a thumbs up from national government in terms of managing your finances. What is it that you are doing right as opposed to other municipalities, and what is it that can we see going forward with this draft budget being presented currently?
Well, good day to yourself and to the viewers at home. As Ngwezi, as you are correctly saying, the SCOPA chairperson commending the work that is being done by both Ngwezi and the district municipality Umhlathuze. It's because we provide clean governance and we provide services that people really require. We have inherited these municipalities in 2021. Now we've only had 2 financial years, but the change which is there in terms of water provisions, solving water problems, ensuring that more citizens have access to sanitation, even supporting the emerging entrepreneurs, the emerging farmers. We are really on point in terms of understanding what people want, and we're doing things that people want, and even in trying to ensure that the economy of this area is improving or is developing. We have activities that were funded which are attracting investment. As a result, the mayor of Umhlathuze, as well in Umhlathuze today, will be unpacking the programs which are there to improve this area in terms of businesses, so that we create more job opportunities. Though we do not only focus to the investors, also internally we support, we fund those who are SMEs, we fund those who are in cooperatives, we fund the programs that has to do with the economy, local economy, and we fund the programs that are able to assist in providing more job opportunities. As we are here today, we are from a visit to different communities wherein we are handing over water, where in the communities that have been without water for decades. Since our arrival here, we introduced projects and we finished those projects. Now when they open their tap, they have an access to clean water. I recall that the Human Rights Commission, in fact, painted a very ugly picture about the water provision, not only in KwaZulu-Natal but in South Africa. And we are one of the municipalities who understands the situation that the people are faced with. They've been supporting the democratic processes for decades. But it's unfortunate that even today, when it comes to access to quality service delivery, people who are living in cities, people who are living in rural areas, in townships, they are still faced with so many unfortunate challenges. Hence, we are advancing that agenda of the people to address and fix those problems here in the province of, here in the district of King Cetshwayo and also here in Umhlathuze.
Issue of revenue collection in terms of rates and taxes by large corporations. You know that in the Umhlathuze area, you've got the Richards Bay Industrial Development Zone, you've got the Port of Richards Bay. How much are you attracting from those institutions that feeds into your fiscal?
Well, I know that His Worship, the Mayor of Umhlathuze, will be, in fact, give specific details. It's safe to say the businesses which are around Umhlathuze and King Cetshwayo, in fact, they contribute to the revenue. However, we have a challenge with the government departments, wherein the government departments, they owe a lot of money to both Umhlathuze and also to King Cetshwayo and the municipalities under King Cetshwayo, such as Nkandla, such as Umlalazi, such as Umthonjaneni and Umfolozi, which hinders the pace in which we want to provide people with better services. And we have made a call on several platforms for the government departments to ensure that they pay for the services that are rendered by the municipalities. Because you know that the background of King Cetshwayo and Umhlathuze and other municipalities under King Cetshwayo and local government as a whole is that we are not happy with the money that is allocated to municipalities. Because out of what the government is able to collect from the taxpayers and businesses, we only receive 9%, which is shared by all the municipalities. Hence, the municipalities are the ones who are at the cold face of a service delivery. They are the ones who are with the people, who are expected on a daily basis to respond to the different committees or to the different demonstrations wherein people are complaining about service delivery. With that leaky budget, we are making a significant mark in the lives of the people here in King Cetshwayo. Hence, I've mentioned that people now have access to better services, though we still have a backlog, a huge backlog. In King Cetshwayo alone, we need 48 billion so that we are able to address the backlog in terms of water provisions. You must then understand what that means. It's not only monetary information, but it's about the number of the people who cannot enjoy getting the services on a regular basis properly because of the lack of funds, because of the mess which we are fixing here in King Cetshwayo, to ensure that the people of King Cetshwayo really, they get hope. You know, we have gone beyond the fundamental functions or mandate of our municipalities. Because of the situation that people are faced with. We have even invested in education. You see, those who finish their matrics with an intention to pursue their studies, we have supported them, a number of them. Even we have taken some to abroad to study for free on certain scholarships, because we understand that education will build the foundation for the future of our children.
Thank you very much, Bob.
Thank you.
Well, that is the Mayor of King Cetshwayo District Municipality, Mr. Ntando, saying that a lot of money goes into ensuring that projects that are meant for people in this area, are completed. Saying that, but they are still facing challenges when it comes to some government departments who do not pay for services, tax and services here in this area. With that, it's back to you, Iman.
Thanks, Ntando. When it comes to Umhlathuze, we know that those three areas, Isikaleni, Felixton and Ngwezi, were thirsty for water and for integrity of that supply. So let's see what comes out of these budget allocations and whether some of the endemic pipeline leaks, for example, can be repaired and the citizens there can get the water that they want. Ntando Mnyandu is in KwaZulu-Natal, just giving us the latest on the budget, the draft city budget for the Umhlathuze municipality.